back to more Final Fantasy XIV Online, where last time a lot of stuff happened. We lost Moonbreeder. We managed to actually kill an Ossian this time. The dragons have started their offensive against the people of Ishgard, and we are now going to try to help them. And things are still cooking in Ul'dah at the moment, so you know things are going to happen there before too long as well. And I don't trust a lot of the members of the our current company right now. The Crystal Braves. Wonderful. Alright, volunteer Dragonslayers. I need to speak with Tataru. I also... gonna do the thing. We need to do our duties. I need seals. Oh. We'll go ahead and join that. 16-minute wait time. That is nice. And before we also start that, I'm gonna go back to Limsa, because we have some things to do there real quick. Alright. Ethernet, go to App Castle. We'll check in on the troops. We need to get them leveled up. Good training, everyone. Training up! Yeah, I want more training. More comprehension? Yes. More push-ups. More breathing exercises. We also have to check in on our help-a-dude. I know for a fact I have not done that in a while. Soon I'll have enough for my own house. Eventually. Someday. That's still a far-off goal. Potato. What do you get? Aurum trousers. Let me try them on. What do they look like? Cool. Do it again. You got it, my lord. Okay. We'll go back to Modona. I don't think there's anything else I need to do here, so I won't. Hey, Vanilla. How are you doing? Alright, now that we did our Limsa stuff, we'll talk with Tataru. Actually, see what everyone else is saying, too. You're doing alright? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Flahamin. So Minfilia has committed the Scions to Ishgar's cause, has she? Though she makes her pronouncements with unshakable confidence, I can only imagine how agonizing it was for her to arrive at this decision. So many lives at stake. Oh, is that why there's hardly anyone here? They're all out at, like, getting ready for the battles. The threat of war sows panic and confusion. Our routine tasks can offer calming stability. Being sure the larder is properly stocked, for instance. Fair enough. Thank you, Higiri. Alright, Tataru, how you doing? We are rather close to Korthus, aren't we? We'd best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Shent. I have 101 things to discuss with Slaffborn. Alright.
I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Korthus, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see that finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil. I am certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf. You might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer to your call of arms.
Alright. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Okay. Alrighty, fat cat. Had you follow me before, but now we need... Oh, not the mount. We need a new buddy. Who's gonna be... Coral Kitten? Alright, let's go, Coral Kitten. Okay, so we're just talking about the adventurers. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Spare me a talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay away, well away from Ishgard. Okay. Oh, hey. What's up? Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but that ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to that scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Wilrid was there with the Fourth that day. I want to know if you've seen him since, have you? I've not seen Wilrid. God's damn it, I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Willard stopped turning up for duty, then black market weapons went missing from our vault in Ul'dah. So now, of course, half the Braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company is a disciplined fighting force, but you and me both know it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for freedom of all. That and the steady pay. Now, compared to most others in this crew, Wilfred's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. The boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, and this is just between you and me, mind, there's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilbred. any road. You've got a water wage, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Shint. This is the last time I'm gonna see you now, Riol. I hope not. I like you as well. Hopefully we'll be able to find Wilred. Gah. Gosh darn it. Volunteer my services in defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas to escape such fate that I took to the mantle of adventure in the first place. I'd sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddled behind an icy wall. That one's higher up. Austere adventurer?
Sell me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watch me like a bloody hawk, he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse.
Okay, so maybe as long as it pays well. An adventurous frontier hand. So Ishgard seeks cell swords to bolster its ranks, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of their siege, those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. But I have pledged myself to guard Revenant's toll. Modest work though it is, I am loath to break the terms of my contract. Oh, what to do, what to do. Well, if you got permission, as long as you ask just to make sure. But if not, I mean, part of it. Understand if you can, but doesn't hurt to ask those that you work with. Or work for, I guess. There you are, Shint. So, did you sway any hearts? One or two, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4. Not including Slaffborn's friends. I'll have the largest company in the army, but I'd say one Revenant's Toll veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. Maybe. Tattoo has a message for you from Alphanod. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alphanod. Apparently the Alliance leaders are convening in Ul'dah to discuss Ishgard's plight, and they've requested your presence. As usual. Anyway, you'd best make your way to Ul'dah, or you'll be late. Alphanod said that he would meet you on the Royal Promenade. Thanks, Tataru. Where am I? Wings number 5. Right. I will not start the conversation for this because I know it's going to lead into a cutscene. You know it is, so I'll at least get to where I need to go, but I will hold off on initiating. Yep, until this. Okay. This works. Let's do it. Where are we going? Where are we at? What are we doing? What's my loadout? It is... This is fine. paying attention. Thought I still had the double caps. Well, just for the cool looking thing. There you go. Alrighty. Time to speak with and find Alpha. That looks like it's over here. Oh, or not. Let's see what happens with this now. I'm expecting some wonkiness. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent requests for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obligated to attend. The alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we? Alright.
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Okay.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Da has not.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
But offer no aid.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard, not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Alphanod, that's not helping.
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords? Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again. If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
That could have gone better, huh? Once again, I owe you an apology. Seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Hossenfont and Sir Aymer to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardians. Blah. Can't speak. Uh-oh. Captain Ilbert, what news? The assault has begun? We have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durandare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights, and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Shent, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses of the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Marceline at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. Oh my goodness. Back to Corthus. Corthus is expensive compared to other places. Marceline. You are the appointed captain of the sellsword contingent? Then welcome. There is no shortage of blade work to be done. As I speak, Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks, and for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith and continue our preparations, and the horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. Oh, that's a cool looking chocobo. I like that chocobo. Better.
news, Avenger? The reinforcements? Decimated, you say? Dravanian devils, damn their scaly hides! Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battles to come. That's not great. Steps of Faith. More materia. Sir Marcelin wishes to prepare you for the siege of Ishgard. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the Steps of Faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the Sea of Clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outmost layer, the thrice-damned witch Icehot stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the Steps of Faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. 3 yet remain, and we have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany our defenders at the outermost ward. I should hope that includes us as well, yes? Scions of the Seventh Dawn? We cannot well stand idly by while the Horde threatens the good people of Ishgard. Indeed, to do otherwise would go against all that Master Louiso has taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it prudent we divide into 2 groups. Eden and I will join the rear guard. Right. If the dragon should reach us, we'll be sure to give them what for. Thank you. All of you. Pray speak with me again when your preparations are complete. Together we shall stand against the Horde. Stoic nods. Quest accepted! We unlock the Steps of Faith. Oh, not yet. After this. I trust you already then? Good. Come, let us make for the battlefield. Oh, it's a story thing, not an actual dungeon. I thought it'd be a dungeon. Not gonna lie. Oh no. That's a little big. That's very big. Oh no. I'm gonna ask if this is the one with the missing eye, but nope, it has both eyes. Oh no. This is fine. We claim victory this day, where Ishgard falls. Lucia the Radiant. Accept fury into your heart, defend this bridge with your life's blood. Protect the holy sea of Ishgard. As a rear guard, ready the cannons! Focus your attacks on the armored dragon, aka the turtle.
Bishop prepares to strike with a powerful attack. Everyone, fall back! Fall back now! Fall back and avoid Bishop's assault. Back, ere we burn to ashes!
Ether, to me!
Do not let him reach the barrier. Hold your ground. Remember what it is we fight for. First ward identifies. Crap. First ward has been breached! Fall back and regroup. The battle is not yet lost. Of course, it could never be so easy. Ow! We must hold them here. Let's see if things fall back and help the others. Alright, Vanguard. Still they mean to defeat us with sheer numbers. Well, it's a good thing I can't count.
No moving back!
Transcendence. Brace yourselves! Must defend their champion at all costs. We must defeat their champion at all costs. people fallen. Destroyed the second ward. The second ward has fallen. Fall back. There's nothing left to be done here. I have to protect the last ward. I have matters well at hand. Here, Shent. We must go and see to the final ward. Dragoons to arms! Give the enemy no quarter! Hold your ground. Should this barrier fall, Ishgard will be awash in flames. Hold nothing back! Time is not without weaknesses. Keep it up! Flames have severely damaged the final ward is weakened. Hurry, we must end this now! Force of his fiery fury. No! The shield that keeps the Holy See. Even if it should cost us everything, we cannot be suffered to pass. Or they cannot be suffered to pass. I think it's gonna pass. Defeat Vesa before the Knights lose their resolve. Damn this infernal heat! that will not fall. Not today. The knight's resolve is greatly diminished. Did we do it? Or not enough? Okay, I think we did it. Good. Final steps of it. Remember when this was an 8-man trial? Oh my gosh. Hey Lucian, how are you doing? Get out of here, dragons. The dragons, they're withdrawing. Victory is ours. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. Spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. The famed dragoons of Ishgard commanding the skies of battle was truly a sight to behold. It was a close victory, but a victory nonetheless. I think we have earned a brief respite. That was exhausting. 'Tis a rare opportunity to find oneself confronted with so terrible a foe. Rare still to emerge victorious. I should hope we need not contend with more of Nidhogg's champions. What do you have to say, Offenard? Shunt. The dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braves were not found wanting. I still don't trust most of your braves. Commander Levier, shit. True to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must wait to foresee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with the proper courtesy. No worries, dude. Indeed achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally sufficient, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ossians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you and the Van. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, you have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. And, yeah, what's gonna happen? You know someone's gonna call or beep boop 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 boop. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilbert back to Ul'dah and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. Well, we will see to inform the other nations of what took place here. Do be sure to give our regards to Minfilia. Hooray! Alright, cool. Pray return to the Rising Stone. I am faced by a merciless mountain of administrative chores. Thankfully, this is one battle I am well equipped to fight. Good for you, Dataru. So Minfilia has committed the Science Ishgar's cause, has she? Okay, yeah, no, I've read all these. Okay. Just Tataru's is a bit different because she was the quest lead last time. Yes, it's soda. Pardon me, goodness. Shen, welcome back. Alphinaud sent word of the siege, and of course of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Shent. Thank you. Spell speed, why not? Now what's going on? Administrative decisions. This seems loath to put you to further trouble so soon after your last great exertion. You must be weary, Shent, and now may very well be your only chance to... Antecedent! Hi. A messenger from Ul'dah arrived with a missive for you. The Royal Seal. Curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'Namo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You for your valiant efforts as commander of the Adventures contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refused to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. Are they truly so brazen as to seek to share in the glory of your triumph? But mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Moonbreda, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse, but I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thoughts that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Tataru, if you would do me the favor in contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Take a nap, Tataru. You seem tired. Curious. I have never known Tataru to sigh at such requests. Could aught be amiss? Blah, blah, I say. I need to stop yawning. Do I need to speak? Yeah, look for Tataru at her desk. Tataru, what's wrong? Did you want to go to the party? Oh, everyone's out. Have you witnessed a scene over yonder? Such is the fate of he who would toy with a woman's heart. Let's see how Thancred's silver tongue wags its way out of this one. Uh-oh. In Doma, fidelity is a highly valued virtue. Perhaps it is a difference in culture, but this situation lies outside my comprehension. Is Ida laughing or crying? Do we have more pressing matters to attend to? A primal shackles, it's faithful with bonds of eternal devotion, but I fear the power Thancred wields over his admirers is rather more fickle, especially when you realize she is not the sole object of his affection. No. Oh gods, make it stop, my sides are about to burst. Why don't we leave these others to their squabbling? He said that I was his favorite muse. You best watch your tongue. Ladies, please, this is no way to... Oh, hello, Shent. I was just, entertaining some friends. Oh, gods. Okay, have fun with that. Where's Tataru? Surveying. Surveying. Is she under the desk? Where is she? Tataru is conspicuous by her absence. Tataru? I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think on it, she did seem rather preoccupied. Tataru, what's wrong? God damn it, Thancred. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have to actually search for her. Okay. Oh, Shin! It's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. Ah, you always know what to say, Shent. I'm glad we had this little chat. Yes, I helped with this. Moral support is very important too, don't you know? Speak with Minfilia at the Rising Stones. What's going on? My mind is made up. Are you quitting, Tataru? No! Yes, Tataru. You have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject, what with all the recent excitement, but Shent made me realize that there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. I'm not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, then you have certainly earned the rest. But I suspect that lying abed is far from your intent. You know me too well, Antistant. There is in fact something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Hoary Boulder and Coltonet have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors. So it seems only right that I too shall acquire the power to defend myself, and others more importantly. When I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. Oh, Tataru!
Oh, hey! That's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataru so determined. Has aught befell with which I might help, Antecedent?
Ah, not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me?
Oh, yes. Pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while out on patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer, of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party.
Very well, I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able.
My thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you.
Oh. An unexpected ambition is the next main scenario quest, but what's the where we are needed? Memphis eyeing you with a mixture of regret and desperation. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Hoary Boulder with a competent adventurer? Well, I'm sorry to say that I have as yet been unable to do so. Now I realize that you are more than a capable adventurer, and that escort duty is frankly beneath a man of your talents. But I have no one else to turn to at present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist us in this matter?
Yeah, sure.
Generous to a fault. I thank you, Shent. Now, it seems only fair that I explain the importance of the task in question. For some time, our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea, taking etheric readings that we might better understand the impact of primal summoning. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, and so we ask the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Hoary Boulder and Coltonet were to act as two such escorts, as was a third adventurer. Last, due to injury, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. Sure. You truly are a pillar of strength, Shent. Hoary Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be careful.
Or be safe, even. Careful and safe. Hand in hand, you know. Alrighty. Where's Boulder Man? Ah, here he is. Ah, Shent. Is it true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Mm-hmm. Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coltonet? Our misfortune has become a blessing. Opportunity to serve alongside the Warrior of Light himself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True, but our mission is the same. Separated by mobs we may be, but in spirit we shall be together.
If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. To more practical concerns. Shent, we would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud.
He's waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Shent, in spirit. We shall be together every step of the way.
Alright. You thought I said the Boulder Downs? Maybe I did, I don't know. Actually no, because I'm gonna port there anyway. The Unsettled Scholar. At last, the Scion's man deigns to grace me with his presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Asamhar. Come, we're late enough as it is. Okay. No, I can fly no higher on this mount. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Standing watch. Standing watch. I sense a hostile presence. So we have both completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome. Though, if I could make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in the future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, Snake Molt awaits, shall we? Bonk. Right about here, yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. Sense a hostile presence. No! Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected. Though perhaps that should come as no surprise. I am not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let's quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to my task and ensure our safety. Gonna have to fight big turtles, aren't we? Oh, he just looks so out of it. This data should prove invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantoises while my back was turned? Quick now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood and offal. No. Again, no. It really wants me to use the rhino. Pardon my goodness. You chose to paddle in the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear that there have been a measurable decrease in Eorzea's ambient aether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measures to confirm my assessment. Alright. Now I can get rid of those. Oh. The least among us. Who better to serve the signs of the Seventh Dawn than a humble scholar and his faithful assistants? For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's Font. The ambient aether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? Oh, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now come along. Okay. You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Yes, quite high. It's still markedly lower than historical measures, taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Did the presence of a primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else. Scion? Scion, come here! I need you! Whoa, what the frick? Wilrid! Fear not, my friends, help has arrived! What are you guys doing here? There you are, Shen. Hori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at their appointed hour. Oh! Gutted like a hog, but not by one, no. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark of his sword or his shield. I've heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in this area. What caused Wilrid to come here? Gosh darn it, Wilrid! Caused issues before, but you didn't deserve this. This is a second start for you. What should we do? We will see to the scholar's protection, Shet. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. Spoke a few times in the Rising Stones. Wasn't as experienced as some of the other Braves, but gods, he had passion. Gods, what a waste. Pray leave matters here to us, Shent. You must return to the Rising Stones and inform the antecedent at once. I've never been so close to a... Oh, gods. Damn it, everybody's dying. Death in my Final Fantasy game? Who'd have thought? Shen, you have returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe you so? Wilrid dead? May have murdered? By the 12, how could that be? I will send word to Alphinaud at once. You'll want to conduct a full investigation, and send word to Wilrid's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this, and why? Oh, I should have just went for the gold. I'm dumb. Menphilia is at a loss for word. The power to defend oneself. Dr. has ever been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I do recall Uranje mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima. Arcanima? Maybe she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanists Guild in Limsa. Yes, that will be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. Nah, I'm worried. Uranje. Oh, downstairs. Okay. I like her new hat. Shent, what are you doing here? I was worried. I didn't mean to worry you. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru Taru, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now at Mistress Thumbirigame's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise until we meet again. How much longer do I intend to go? Oh, at least about another 30-ish minutes at least. Why, what's up? Am I about to hit like a big raid or dungeon soon? Keep your voices low, lest you disturb the summons. Sorry. Greetings, and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. Do you require assistance? So you are acquainted with our newest member? I am sorry to be a bearer of bad news, but I fear young Tataru may not be ideally suited to the study of Arcanima. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some might say, but one all Arcanists are expected to complete. A thought occurred to me. Why not supervise Tataru's training? You are clearly an accomplished adventurer, and given your relationship with the girl, you seem an ideal person to have on hand. The trial will be conducted at the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. You need only observe at a distance. I'm just close to end of the post AR, but not 30 minutes close. So next time is what I'm hearing will be my post ARR stream. Nice. Okay. I should have just taken the crystal. Ah well. Too late now. Oh wait, whoa! Just even seeing the back of it, that's a cool cape! Ah! I like it for the cape, I don't know if I like it as like the material for the actual suit. The white parts are really cool, but I don't know about that. I like it on the cape though, if it were just the cape. And maybe a different color or something there. But yeah, from that side, it looks really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Dumbo? Pink elephant? Oh no, Dumbo was just a regular elephant with just large ears. Or maybe I'm thinking of the pink elephants on parade when he got drunk. It's been a while since I've seen Dumbo. I'll certainly finish the next stream though. Hey, nice. I'm ready to experience new content, which is not to say that I am not bored or anything with this content. I'm just curious, you know? Azure seized to Pirate's Port, where she met her shining jewel. For to bring the smuggler's plans to naught, came the lass whom none could fool. Beat 'em with a backdraft, gut 'em with a gust, deck 'em with a downburst, go carbuncle go. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Are those crates I spy? I do like carbuncle. Ah, and this must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, carbuncle? I like the carbuncle. I'm not gonna lie, the carbuncle is super cute. Also, it's just wondering why it's here and it's running away. No, carbuncle! How can you do this? Oh, poor Tataru. Poor Carbuncle. Carbuncle? Huh? What? Just trotting away. It does not care. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Wah! Come back, Carbuncle, come back! Is what I think it said. Well, that's very unfortunate. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. That was funny, though. I should have known you'd come, Shent. You didn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I'll inform Miss Trubirgim of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. Is beyond me. Oh, oh, what? Oh. There has to be something that she's good at, though. Some sort of combat class. She just wants to protect herself and those she cares about. That's not wrong, you know? There are many other disciplines, Tataru. Ah, back so soon. How fared our fledgling arcanist? Abysmally, Miss Thu. Abysmally, as Shent will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru. If that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? Mm-hmm. We're too kind, Miss Thu. I'm just gonna call her Thu. Miss Thu. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Also, practice, practice, practice. Oh. Tutter is considering her next course of action and how you might aid her in it. As fetching as these garments are, I fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful. Then to Costa del Sol we will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Okay. Not entirely sure where this is going. What's at Costa del Sol? Vacation time? Is that it? I like her hat, though. This is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There's a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let us be off. Okie dokie. No. Go away. I'd rather walk. A fortune. I've already found one. Would be so kind as to keep watch while I work. It should only take a moment. More keeping watch. And defeating the inevitable monsters that come along. Oh well. I sense a hostile presence. Margar. 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 Well fought, Shint. Well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue, they are treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people, in a way. Right, well, I can't keep Flahamin waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to procure provisions for the Scions in the Lominson markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the antecedent, and tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Shent, and thank you for everything. Sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? Tadru, you better not be dying anytime soon. You really better not be dying anytime soon. Frick you. I swear they kill off another person that I like. Ugh. I'ma not be happy. Wonderful, it's empty again. That's a wonderful sign, don't you know? Welcome home, Shint. I gather you found Tataru and limbs of Laminsa? My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure. And while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. A time to every purpose. A time to every purpose. Okay. While others look forward to the impending royal banquet, Manphili cannot help but look to the past. The recent events weigh heavily on our minds. We must needs set them aside for now. Oh, she looks so sad. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard, the first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance, feeling that it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Ossians both. Against desperate odds we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation. And our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes, in this very room, our dear friend Moonbreda. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet. All of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I have to settle for leaving Tataru and the Lahamine a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Off to the big soiree, Shent. Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? I found Wilred. By the Navigator, Wilred's dead? God damn it! They must know they've been rumbled. Sod it. This past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had to dig around, on the quiet like, and sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers, courtesy of a Dodo consortium. A daft name for a business, if ever I heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Sure to call him one of his businesses the bloody bribery consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men of the first and third are taking Telegi's coin, but now we know as some of them are. I wager my right eye they're the ones what did for Wilfred. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. Gods damn me. Still, I don't see what Telegi hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunk pissing into the wind. No, he's clever than this. So we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that you have my word. Be careful, Riol. And Shent, mind yourself when you're in Odai. We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind what'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Like Riol too. Speak with Menphilia on the Royal Promenade. First, I'm going to Limsa. I want to see if I have any better clothes than this. I want to be at least a little glamored up for this. Though I don't think I have much fancier looking clothes, really. It is a royal banquet after all. I can just look at my glamour plates. Ah! No. Okay, I know I have some glamour. I just haven't assigned anything to it yet. Okay. glamour plates. That's a little bit better. I like that more because I don't like the... It just looks like he's wearing badly fitted pants. Even though it kind of matches a little bit more. I'd rather go with that since it reaches all the way down. And again, better than that. Yeah, I'll go with that. That looks a little bit better. Okay. This should be bad to take to a royal, royal banquet with this is all I really have. Let's save it. The plate contains gear specified for different classes or jobs. Depending on your current job, not all gear may be displayed at the time of glamour application. Save the current plate. Still, yes. Okay. Unable to fully apply glamour plate 6. I guess only the pants weren't brought over, which is fine. This is still better. Okay. Hatless version. Go with that. Alright. Exit the room because there's a mender out here, and I do want to mend my stuff before we go on. Boom. Okay, we're all good. Alright, Royal Promenade. Let's see how poorly things go. things are gonna go how they think they are, and if this is gonna be as long as I think it's probably gonna be, this cutscene. This might be the last thing I do before calling it. I'm expecting this to go long and many things to happen. Oh, everyone's here. If I did not know better, I should think our bard had run afoul of another jilted lover. Is that? No, just my imagination. Oh, pay no attention to me. This is a habit of my misspent youth, looking over my shoulder from time to time. It's a banquet, so there'll definitely be food, but will there also be dancing? And if there is, will it be before or after the food? Dancing on a full stomach is no fun, but neither is being hungry. What to do? I do hope Ida is not under the impression that we are here to make merry. We are ostensibly the Antestants' escorts, after all. We have been waiting for you, Shent. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Mumady just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. Am I? Hero must go where he's needed, and according to Menphilia, you're needed elsewhere. So, I dressed up for nothing? We will go on ahead, Shent. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Give my regard to Mumady, and let her know that I will call upon her anon. Now that I look at the time, this might be the last thing that I do. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Shin. I know you've places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with a crystal brave by the name of Alian, aren't you? Former adventurer. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. No, anyway, she came round for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I will grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to confess her undying love. Yeah, the next quests are long. Okay. We'll see what she has to say, which is, again, the corruption in the Crystal Braves, I know. Then we'll call it. I will say, whenever we talk to someone that has something to tell us out here, they always get sniped by an arrow. So I'm expecting that to happen as well. Or that she's been taken away now. Uh-oh. You stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Alian. Wait. Whoa, wait. Waiting. What's up? Oh, stretching and waiting. Oh, goodness. Was I about to start something I shouldn't yet? You think that interaction point starts the series of cutscenes? Alright, then I will hold off and we'll start this up next time. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. It'll either be tomorrow or the day after. We'll see. But yeah, we'll get back into this then. We'll hold off. And while holding off, I trust it. Regardless, I need to get ready to go anyway. It's about time for me to get ready for work. So, I want to do that. We'll see. I'll go ahead and raid someone. Hexidy's on. I'll raid Hexidy. Alright. So next time, we'll get into the ending of Post A Realm Reborn and get into Heavensward? Next one's Heavensward, right? I'm pretty certain that it's Heavensward is the next one. The first of the expansions. Though I might be wrong. I could very well be wrong. Yuppers? Okay. But we'll be beginning that, and I'm looking forward to it. Again, people say that it gets better after A Realm Reborn, and I've been having fun with this, so I don't doubt that I'm going to really start to enjoy things as they go forward. But alright. Until next time, I hope you all have a pleasant rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.